So today we want to spend some time reviewing basic biochemistry concepts. Hopefully nothing I say today is new, that you covered all of these topics when you took Chem 32 at City College or at an equivalent course at a different college. But I find that students often appreciate a review of some of the major concepts of biochemistry, in particular the ones that are going to impact us in microbiology. And the reality is that as microbiologists, we actually really use chemistry as a tool, both to study microbes and to understand their structure and function. So let's spend a little bit reviewing some basic concepts that we're then going to build on over the course of the semester. There are some things I'm going to assume you know, and I'm not going to spend time talking about. These include things like atomic structure, protons, neutrons, electrons, the idea of how bonds form, and the types of chemical bonds, ionic and covalent bonds, what an anion is, what a cation is, the basic structure of the periodic table, electronegativity, hydrogen bonds, understanding the fundamentals of chemical reactions, what drives them, and the concepts of molecular weight, moles, pH, basic understanding of acids and bases. So these are not things that we're going to spend any significant amount of time on. And I do assume that you got a good solid foundation in Chem 32. I do want to focus on some specific areas, though, that are relevant to microbiology, and in particular to the function of cells. So when we think about chemical reactions in biology, we often focus on two major categories. So there are the types of chemical reactions where molecules are broken down, large molecules into smaller molecules. These usually generate energy. And then there are synthesis chemical reactions where bigger molecules are built from smaller molecules. The cell is made of many large macromolecules, carbohydrates, proteins, lipids, etc., and these need to be built by the cell. And this usually takes energy. The cell has to spend its energy to build itself or to build new cells. This page has some nice diagrams of the concepts of catabolism and anabolism. So here we have a larger molecule being broken down into small molecules, and it yields energy. And then in anabolism, we have smaller molecules being converted to a bigger molecule. And of course, this process, as we said, is going to require the cell to put energy into that. Okay, our next video is going to focus on water. Water is a molecule that's critical to living things. It's actually not an organic molecule, but it's the foundation of life. Whenever you hear about scientists looking for life on other planets, they're always talking about water, whether or not they found water, because the life as we understand it on planet Earth requires water. It's a fundamental molecule, so it's worth spending a little bit of time on. So that's our next video.